Alright, welcome back to Learning to Draw, episode 25, where we will be doing a flower in a vase. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this by very, very lightly sketching out a couple of cylinders. So we'll put a nice small one on top. We want to do this extremely light so that it can be covered up with our shading for this. Then we'll go ahead and draw the second one. And even though we won't need this bottom up here, it'll help give us an idea of the curvature of the vase. Then go ahead and shoot down a couple of lines for the sides. And that should be long enough. Go ahead and do the other side and see if we can't connect the two. So with that, I think all we need is the lips. Let's see if we can't do a decent job there. That looks good. And just a couple lines for the stem, and we'll kind of put a triangle for the tulip coming out of it. Just kind of thinned. So we'll go ahead with this slightly blocked out, get a darker shade going, and start putting in the details. It actually helps quite a bit. So we'll get that curve, and these are looking a little jagged. Let's see if we can't get these in closer to one stroke and with a little more fluidity to them. So that I'm not too happy with. Let's try out third time's charm. Find it and go ahead and curve it, and that is looking a lot better. Still got a couple jags, but that's alright. And too straight, but I think, yeah, too much of an angle. Let's see if we can't actually curve it this time. That's better. I think I might touch it up. Yeah, because that's looking kind of angled right there. Let's go ahead and get the bottom going first, because I'm happy with the rest of the side. Let's see. Let's curve it the other way. There we go. Yeah, that makes it still a little angled, but that's alright. Go ahead and draw our lips, and this will give us a nice bottle. I'm just not happy with that corner, so I'm going to go ahead and try to curve it a little more. Do the same thing with the other. That's looking a lot better. Go ahead and erase our extra. And do the same thing on the side. Let's curve that bottom part so it's not quite got that sharp angle. Make it look like it's actually rounded. I think this looks a little more like milk jug, but that's alright. For the stem, we're just going to go ahead and put in a couple dark lines. And then just kind of a triangle into an oval for our tulip. And go ahead and shoot this down. Connected, we don't want to connect the oval. Take from the inside over here. Kind of give it that layover that tulips have, and then we'll go from the outside and that little bitty stem thing in the middle. For the leaf, we'll just put a kind of an S curve, then connect it back, make it fat on the bottom, and then back up near the connecting point. I think that actually looks pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and shade this. I'll be using fairly long strokes if I can't get the right color. We're just going to want to build on instead of using the smudge tool like we have. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm going to go ahead and shade through this. But down here we're going to erase a little bit of a so we get a little bit of a highlight from light reflecting back onto the object. But I'll go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this. And with that, I hope you've learned something if you followed along. If not, I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.